Good morning. Thank you for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. 7:30 here on our Tuesday, February 25th. Authorities are still searching for a suspect involved in a SWAT situation in New Ellington. Aiken County deputies are urging people to report any suspicious activity. This is the latest photo we have of the suspect, Christopher Parker. He was booked back in 2012 for a separate case. Authorities say he was last seen wearing a black tank top and pants and is considered armed and dangerous. Yesterday, police responded to reports of a man shooting a gun inside a home around 9:15 in the morning. It led to a standoff with Parker escaping probably somewhere around 12:15. That's when the scene started to clear. Officers don't believe he's in the area anymore, and the police chief had this to say about what you need to do if you possibly see Parker or any suspicious activity.
He is still believed to be in possession of a handgun, unknown on how much ammunition he has. So we plead with you to, if you see anybody in this area that appears to be carrying a firearm, please go ahead and call 911 and have individuals notify us to respond back to this area, as we're still going to remain in this area canvassing to see if we can locate him as soon as possible to bring this to a peaceful end.
Authorities are considering Parker armed and dangerous, and the chief mentioned their officers would still be out in the community to keep people safe. Call 911 if you see something suspicious. A neighborhood in shock this morning. 2 kids dead from a home fire near Gloverville Park early yesterday morning. Crime tape wrapping around the house now on Pine Street. The Aiken County coroner says 4 kids in total and their mother went to 2 area hospitals. He says 6-year-old Soraya Jordan and her 8-year-old sister Deandalyn died around 2 a.m. A 3rd child's in critical condition. The coroner says the mother and her last child got treatment for non-life-threatening injuries. We found out neighbors tried to do everything they could to save that family.
We were in the bed asleep, and my dog went crazy. He was barking. I knew something was wrong. So when I got to the door, all I seen was the house. It was in flames.
Oh, the glass busted and the lady screaming for help what got my attention. But then that was it, and then just glass busting and stuff busting on the inside.
Autopsies will be done in Newberry to confirm the cause of death. Then Aiken County deputies and SLED agents will assist in the investigation. The Saluda County Coroner's Office is investigating the death of a 20-year-old. The coroner says deputies contacted them about an investigation this past weekend somewhere on the northern side of the county. They say the victim is Tristan Grigsby. An autopsy has been scheduled and will keep you updated on new information as it comes in. Meanwhile, a 17-year-old in Saluda County is behind bars. Zachary Jones is charged with murder, desecration of human remains, and more. He's being charged as an adult. We have reached out to investigators to get more details. Authorities say his arrest happened after a call came in about a situation in the northern part of the county as well. No word yet if these cases are connected, but we'll keep you updated as we learn more about the case. Richmond County deputies arresting a man in connection to the shooting death of a 32-year-old. Investigators say 32-year-old Jontez Durden shot Alvin Rivers in the head at the Exxon gas station on Gordon Highway a week ago today. Rivers was taken to a hospital where he died Friday. Durden's been charged with murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a weapon during a crime. An Orangeburg man is facing charges this morning. The sheriff's office arresting 60-year-old Harry Wolf this past weekend. He's charged with murder and arson, accused of setting a woman on fire on February 8th. The arrest warrants say the 60-year-old Michelle Gillis died from her burns 5 days ago. Wolf was in the hospital himself for a time. The incident report claimed he crashed into an emergency fire vehicle while leaving the scene. He had to get treatment for his injuries. A plane bound for Columbia from Atlanta had to turn back. Video from one of the passengers showed a smoke-like haze start to form during the flight. There you see. Delta says the slides were deployed once the plane made it back to the ground. We learned one of the 99 people on from board was from Aiken. She says the first thing she noticed was a burning smell. Then she saw the haze.
Once they turned the plane around and we knew that the captain or the pilot had, access to, he knew what was going on. They turned the plane around, and once we kind of saw that and we were descending, I feel like that helped a lot of people around to just calm down.
The FAA says they'll investigate what led up to that incident. Augusta leaders are continuing to discuss the ongoing beautification project in downtown at a committee meeting today. Yesterday, Mayor Garnett Johnson gave an update on the multi-phase project to business owners. With the first phase underway on Millage Road and 15th Street, business owners say they're worried about the potential harm this project could bring.
Everyone expressed concerns because it's not just the parking, it's the communication overall, it's the staging of these different projects with projects still happening on Green Street, on Telfair, before we move on to Broad Street.
Johnson assured owners the city will finish each project before starting another. He says they're also working on potential solutions for parking. That includes converting side streets into one-way streets for extra space along Broad and Green Streets. Augusta commissioners are expected to vote on the Homestead Exemption Act today. It comes after commissioners postponed the vote last week because they couldn't reach a decision. That meeting is set for 11 a.m. Later this week, the city of Grovetown will hold a special called meeting about the homestead exemption. Leaders are expected to vote if they'll opt in or out. The community can listen at 6 o'clock on Thursday. That meeting will be live streamed on the city's Facebook page. That's it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong with a check of the weather.
All right, thank you, Nick. Look at that sun just glistening right there over the Thurman Dam. Skies have been partly cloudy to mostly clear most of the morning. Also a beautiful sunrise here. Now that we're getting a little bit earlier sunrise at 7 a.m., we're looking for a beautiful start. A little nippy outside, though. We do have temperatures down in the upper 30s, 37 to the lower 40s, top to bottom across the entire CSRA. 39s right now between Columbia County and Evans. Also saluted there at 39. We jump to about the low 40s back and forth all morning. Beautiful day. It's going to get nice and warm through this stretch of the week here. Highs in the mid 70s for today. Next 3-day outlook, in fact, we'll be spoiled here. This is putting us anywhere between 8 to almost 10 degrees above average. Normal high for this time of year, 66. As far as the 5 to 7 day outlook goes, all very consistent with mornings either in the upper 30s to low 40s, mid 70s. A front comes in late Thursday. Might bring a shower by, but really not a whole lot to look forward to as far as rain chances go. Beautiful upper 60s and low 70s will continue straight through the weekend. Have a great day.